don't worry. Let me share my slide. Okay, right. So, a very warm welcome to everyone who able to join our session today. So for today's session, I will be sharing a topic, building multi-agent systems with ADK. But basically, we will go through a bit of introduction of ADK, agent, the different types of agent in ADK, and slowly we will move on how we can build the multi-agent system. Right. So here is the agenda. We'll start with a quick introduction on agent in ADK. And then after that, we will look into different agent types in ADK and how can what is multi-agent system means and how we can collaborate different agents together. So next will be on building workflow AI agents and claiming the cloud credit. And we will start with the hands-on session. And after that, we will end with the short key takeaways. Now, let's start. So if you have any question, since it's a small group and we are in the Google Meet, feel free to just unmute yourself and ask the question if you are stuck in the middle. Otherwise, we will continue. I will share the slide deck to Alamin, and after the
yes, admin tutorial. I give this admin tutorial. Yes.
will be distributed to everyone. In case you are not able to follow or you want to revisit the tutorial lab, you can able to do it in a flexible time at your own pace. So now let's look into the agent in ADK introductions. So now, what is AI agent? So if you are very new to AI agent or agentic AI, let's do a quick recap. But if you are familiar already, it's always good to check again or understand or share your opinion on this. So an AI agent is basically an autonomous application with 4 components. One is the LLM model, of course, is act like a brain for the agent. Then it can actually achieve a specific goal. By how? It's utilizing the different tools and memory, so you can remember things and then you can actually perform certain tasks to achieve a goal. So this is the definition or basic components of an AI agent. Moving on from there, so it could be like, how can we imagine it in a real life situation, right? So an analogy that I always would like to give as an example is just imagine that as a human agent, what are the different tasks that we are doing, right? So it could be a customer service agent that is doing the filing the complaint and whatnot. So similarly, instead of a human, it's actually performed by a system or application. So it's actually an AI agent in this case. So for the example here, I'm looking into a AI agent or travel AI agent. So as a user, I'm just putting in like I want to book a trip. So the AI agent will be understand the needs, the question. So it's trying to perform the objective, right? So you want to book a trip. So then you will actually, once it's understanding, then you will actually look for the flight options for you or to a destination. By how? It can be utilizing the different tool set here. Can be like Google Flight and other API as well. So this is a quick example of what is AI agent. Now, we may also heard a lot of agentic AI is actually a subset of generative AI that is being more autonomous. So generative AI can generate content and what's not, but for moving from there on, it's getting more smarter. So it's moved towards this agentic AI. So it's in the same scenario. It's basically it's just will be able to autonomously perform separate tasks to achieve the particular goal. And in here, in this example here, given that a single agent is like this is a flight agent, so it can consist of different AI agent blocks in agentic AI. So this the second one is hotel or accommodation booking agent. Then the third one could be a scheduler agent. So there could be a different agents that working together to perform the same goal. So this is AI agent and agentic AI. Alright, so this is not too difficult. Now, moving on from there, let's look into the main topic for today, the ADK. So what is ADK? It's Agent Development Kit. By the naming itself, you can already can guess or know that it's actually to develop agent. It's a framework, open source framework by Google. Be able to easily develop AI agents. And on top of that, it's not just developing, but it also including different capabilities like the orchestration and deployments. So it make it very, very flexible and modular in this. So I will not go into very details on different components of the ADK, just to highlight it says already have the basic of the agents and the tooling and orchestration and all. So it's a very high level framework that can ease the developer a job to build AI agent. So you may wonder, what exactly is this agent framework, right? Can show you here, then you can easily read it. So for it in the current world, not just ADK. ADK is just one of the framework from Google, right? Beside that, we also, I think the famous one you most likely have heard is the LangGraph. So LangGraph is also another open source agent framework that can build for all the AI agents. The other, I think that's also Microsoft AutoGen and the agent framework. So it's actually the same category here. So it's let's take a look. This is just a quick uh, summary of all the capabilities, but we will not go into details. Just to highlight here is for agent development kit, it supports available in 4 languages. Python, TypeScript, Go, and Java. For today's session, our tutorial we will more focusing on the Python. So to get kickstart, it's really extremely easy. We just need to pip install the library, pip install Google ADK. You can also run it on your local machine. So, but we will go through it together so you can familiar with different basic commands of running the ADK on the cloud. So now moving on, so we talk about the agent, we talk about the ADK. Now, agent in ADK, there are basically different types. We have the base agent, but they are providing 3 primary agent types. The first one is the LLM-based. The second one is the workflow agents. We will look into more details in the workflow agents because this is highly used in the when we want to design a multi-agent system. The third one, we will not focusing much for today, is on the custom logic. So in case you have a special scenario that it doesn't fit into any of the existing agent, you can customize the logic for your agent. So let's look into one by one. The LM agent, this is like the brain of the operation. It's the basic unit of an AI agent. When we look into the code later, you can see it's quite simple to understand it. You just connect the agent and connect to the model, give the LM instruction if you want to connect to any tooling and so on. So this is the simple module of LLM-based agent. Then the second part will be on the workflow agent, which we will be discussing a bit more. So I will go through a bit of the different agent types so that you understand what it is, and it's easier for you to understand when we go through the tutorial later. So the workflow agent, it has specific direction of flow. So there are three types. One is sequential agent, parallel agent, and loop agent. So as the name tells, I think you already can tell, the first one, the sequential agents, it's going through by sequence. So yeah, it will run from one task to a different task by sequence. So in this case, when the user key in the input, the agent will first send it to the sub-agent N1 to perform the task. Once it's done, it will actually pass to the second agent to continue. So as an example, so we are want to create a multi-agent pipeline. It's like the first agent is to fetch data. The second agent is to clean data. So they are because we want to have a specialized agent to perform a specific task. So, but then in this scenario, this use case, the sequence is very important. We cannot clean the data before we already collect the data. We already fetch the data, right? So it can only perform after the first task is being executed or completed. So this is a scenario whereby the second agent is depending on the first agent. So this is if we have scenario or use case in like this, we will need to use the sequential agent. So let's take a look in here. So in this example, it's actually like the code development pipeline. I have three agents here. The code writer agent, and the second one is code reviewer agent. The third one is code refactor agent. So we cannot refactor before we write any code, right? So that's the sequence is important in this use case. Hence, we design it or develop it in using the sequential agent. So let's take a look in how it is written in the ADK. So this is a ADK pseudocode. I just want to walk you through so that you have a better understanding on how it looks like first. So like for the code writer agent, it's very simple. We will actually call this LM agent. We'll give it a name, and then we assign it to the, let's say, connecting it to the Gemini model. Then we have the instruction, the prompt, like it's actually a code generator, and so follow the Python guideline, and then we have the output is the generated code. So you can see the creating or defining an AI agent is very simple and very straightforward. So this is a code writer agent. Same things for the second agent, the code reviewer agent. Exactly the same. We also have start with the LM agent. It's just the instruction here is more refined and for the reviewer. The third one is the refactor agent. Same case, it's all the sub agent is defined as a LLM agent. So now, next is how we can create a sequential agent, and pipeline here is we will actually have this sequential agent. Now, here is where you need to define the sequential agent, can give it a name, and in the sub-agent list, you just put in the different agents. And please take note that for sequential agent, the sequence is very important. Hence, the position of the agents defined here is exactly the position of the sequence. So it's that's why you, in this case, we put in the code writer, code reviewer, and then code refactor agent here. Then after that, we will just assign the code pipeline agent to the root agent. So once the root agent is triggered, it will actually start the code pipeline agent. So that's how the code snippet in for the sequential agent looks like in ADK. So that's so good, right? So it's once you go through, right, you already can see the pattern. It's not too difficult on this part. So this is just a quick summary on how it works by iteration and the sequence. The second one is the parallel agents. For parallel agents, it needs to go through in parallel. That means just now is one after the other one, right? It's for parallel agent, it can run in parallel. So example is we want to, let's say, do fetch data, but we want to fetch it from different database. So we can actually assign in different agents. One is a SQL database agent. One is maybe a Postgres database, right? So you can fetch the data from different database, so you can run it together concurrently, I mean. So for the example here, we are here we will look into the use case parallel web research. So we have 3 researchers here, same thing, but we are looking into different topics. One is research on the renewable energy. The second one is to research on EV car technology, and the one is the carbon capture methods, let's say. So each of the agent research on different topics, and you have the different outputs. Now let's take a look on how it looks like in the coding. So you may already can tell here. First, when we define the in the sub-agent, we will call the LM agent. This will be always the base agent. Same things I will not repeat here. It just something different here is for this case, we are actually adding in or connecting, integrating it with the tooling, the Google search tool. But basically, it's just sub-agent with tooling. Now, the second agent, it will be the same thing. It's just that the prompt or the instruction is different, and this which is more focusing on the EV technology. The third one on the different topics, exactly the same. Just the prompt template will be different. Now, this in step 2, this is the important part. We will need to create the parallel agents and put in all the sub-agent into the list. So I will call the parallel agent, and of course in this sub-agents here, we will have the 3 agents. Once this is being called, all these 3 agents, it can execute parallelly. So not to forget, because once we are already collecting different research output, we also want to compile the information, right? So in here, we are defining a merger agent. So this is a sub-agent. That hence, we are actually defining it using the LLM agent. So basically it's the same style format. This is just so defining the agent. And in the step 4, we will create a sequential agent, because this can only run after all the parallel agents completed the task. Only we can compile the information, right? So it is the sequence is after all the parallel sub-agents completed. So I will call the sequential agent, but in the sub-agent here, I'm putting in the parallel research agent and the merger agent after that. So once this is done, then it will send the information to the merger agent to compile the data, the results. So this is how it looks like. Now you can start looking, noticing that we are actually designing more and more agents or sub-agents, and it's interacting differently. So we are trying to build a multi-agent system now. So this is how it works. I'm gonna go into details. You can read in details once you have the slide deck later. But basically, it's just what I mentioned. It's just running in parallel. The third one, loop agent. So we have in sequence, in parallel, and the third one is the loop agent. So in loop agent, it actually works in a while loop. So there are two conditions where it will exit. The first one is when the maximum iteration has achieved, then you will exit. So while the iteration is already exiting 2 max iteration, it's already fulfilling the condition, then it's okay to exit, done the loop agent, and you will send out the output. So you will repeat until the maximum iteration is completed, or the condition is already met. So let's take a look on the example. So in this example is iterative document improvement. So we want to have a writer agent. So it may not be one time already perfect, right? It can be first draft, and then you will try to refine, and it's just how we are writing, let's say, our journal or our document. So we will keep on review and refine the document. So here, in this scenario, we have 2 agents. One is writer agent. The second one is critic agent. So this is a writer and critic agent. The critic agent will criticize what is being generated by the writer agent, and after that, you will try to refine or improve from the output of the critic agent. So very quickly, the writer agent, so we will define as a LM agent. Of course, in this case, the role is a creative writing assistant, and so on. So you have the first agent, sub-agent defined. Then the second one is the critic agent. So the critic agent is also a LM agent, and it's the same thing in here. But in this case, it will actually need to understand the state. So I have the state of a current document. So you will send it to the critic agent, and so for the critic agent is in a criticism state. So in the next step, then we have the refiner. Not after writing criticize, we also want to improve, right? So we have a refiner agent. So we define it as a LM agent, but we give it a role as a refiner. So this is getting the output or critics feedback from the critic agent, and then you will try to refine the document based on the critics. So this is inside the refinement loop. So after we have defining all these sub-agents, we will have this loop agent. So loop agent here, the order is very crucial because we want to like critic first, only refine. Like we cannot refine without the feedback from the critic agent. So hence, and this sequence is important. And we also define the maximum iteration. So once it's 5-time review or critic size and refine, then no matter how good it is, how bad it is, it will actually send out as an output because of different reasons. We want to have a stop on to check on the output, or we want to have control on the budgeting of the is there a question? Right. So yes.
Sorry, if you have a question, you can write in the message box. We will reply it later after finish the session. Okay, in the session there is a QA, so you can ask any question. Thank you very much, and sorry for interrupting.
No worries. So once we have the loop agent, it's also same when we want to put all the agents together, and this time is a sequence agent. So we have initially we have a writer agent, then after during the writing, we will also have the refinement loop. So this is how it looks like when we are dealing with loop agents. So can go through in this how it works. The third category, the custom agent, will not look into details, but basically just defining your own custom logic. So choosing the right agent type is very crucial when we want to design a multi-agent system, because different, especially on the workflow agent, different agent has different behavior. So you want to choose the correct agent flow. And for this case, the important part here is the deterministic. For LLM agent, it's non-deterministic, it's flexible because we just want the agent to output from the LLM order. It's like writing in a document. So it can be writing anything. But for the workflow agent, the output is deterministic. There's already a condition what are the details we are looking. So it's a structured process, because if let's say I want to do a calculation, the mathematic agent, so the output is deterministic. It's already, I know it's performing a divide. So it's already deterministic. Cannot be suddenly it can't give me a string or something, right? So this is how you can use as a reference to define which agent you want to use. So very quickly, I think this is already, if you're still unclear, this is how it looks like. So we have we have the root agent, the starting point. So here we will have you can define different sub-agents. For root agent, you can have multiple sub-agents, but for each of the sub-agent, it can only have one parent agent. Why? Because it can only listen to one or send the output to its parent. So there's only a communication towards the parent agent. So knowing that, very quickly, we are building the agent, and it was not the problem of the real world scenario is the use case is actually very complex. like just as a very simple scenario, we want to do a coding agent, but the coding agent will not be able to perform well because, as you can see, you need to review it, refactor, and then refactor it, and so on. It's just how the nature of our as let's say software developer working in real life, right? So if you put all the tasks into a single agent, the same, just like a human, it will burn out, right? So the same case for the AI agent as well. Eventually it will fail because it just can't cope up with all the tasks together. This is an analogy of a one-man restaurant, or you can also think of the developer. You cannot a single person. You think of working on the project planning and then run the develop the source code and then also run the testing and do the deployment. You may be able to do it, but it could be taking too long time, right? Because all of the resources is all in a single, so it will break it. So the performance will drop if you put all the tasks into the single agent design. So this is how the golden rules looks like, or the industrial suggestion. It shouldn't define a lot of tooling to a single agent. Ideally, one agent has one goal, and to achieve that goal, maybe we just need one single tool. Even for the to say hi, you can also assign it as a grading agent. So you have one specific role or task for a single sub-agent. So in here, you can distribute the workload and tasks as efficiently. Right. So hence, that's why we were coming into the multi-agent system. So it's actually a collection of individual autonomous agents working together, collaborating together to achieve the goal. So we have to decentralize the control, also the context window, the latency, and so on. So now, this is a complex application. We normally with combination between the LLM agent, just very simple, defining as a sub-agent. And then we have the workflow agent. This is the complex logic comes in. Should we define it as by sequential or parallel or a combination and so on? So that's where the architecture design coming in from. Now, a very long introduction, but hope that you understand the concept behind, because otherwise when you look into the tutorial, you may having a lot of questions. So next we will look into how to set up the crowd credit. I already sent in the link in the Google chat. So I will show you how we can together step by step claim the crowd credit. If you already have the link, can click on the claim in the crowd credit link. You just need to sign into your personal Gmail. Please take note, do not sign in using your corporate company Gmail, because there could be scenario that certain things are being blocked or constrained by your organization. So please use your personal Gmail account. And once you log in, you should be seeing this workshop event, and just click the button to claim your cloud credits. Anyone has any problem on this? So I'll go through first, and then I'll have a pause a bit and check if everyone is fine. So once you click the button, you will come into this information details form. It just it should link to your Google account details. Just accept and continue. Once you accept the condition, it will link to this like a billing interface. And here you will see there's a pop-up being flashed, successfully applied. So you should be able to reach until this step. So to confirm it, you can go to the credits, the billing credits, and then you will be able to see the remaining value. So if you can see the credits, you are all good. I will stop sharing in a while, and then I'll just quickly go through if there's anyone having any problem.
Sorry for interrupting. Actually, who try to get to the credit, it must be the Gmail address. So please make sure you use the Gmail address, not your company address. Okay. I have noticed there is a some of attendee who registered with their company address. Actually, they will not get this credit. Okay, because of their email address. I hope it make it clear. Otherwise, follow the step-by-step instruction that might be solve your problem.
Correct. So you need to log in with the personal Gmail account that you should be receiving the $5. Yeah, I also see there's a need to slow down. I will repeat the step for the claiming again. So let me share my slide. I will set it up first. I will repeat the cloud setting.
Sorry, Leon, can you show them again the step-by-step guide, how they can redeem the credit? I think some one of them, they failed to follow the exactly procedure.
Right. So you should already receive the URL link in the chat. So once you click on it, you will not see this. It's hidden. We will ask it to log in. So you just sign in using your personal account. Once you already sign in, it will have this greetings interface. Then you will see this. You will be able to see the workshop names. Otherwise, the first time you click on the link, it will actually open the page to ask you to sign in first. Once you already sign in, only you will see this to click the button to claim it. So I will pause like a minute here for you to get through. So once if you're able to get into this page, you just click the access claiming credit button. Then you just fill in the details and click agree to accept the credit. We will be able to reach until these steps. So this is what. Yes.
Leong, sorry, can you share your screen to the Leong who can see actually where you are? I'm talking about the Adams. I see he's not able to come on this screen. I don't know why.
Sorry, you is I
Edwin,
cannot.
I'm talking about the Edwin Canteen.
Let me. No,
I say you should click on the your email address, Edwin. Could you please click on your yes? No, it should become. Can you sign out again and log in again?
it's not the trygcp.dev. It's a full link. Let me share the link again because it cannot
Yes.
you should try to directly click on this link. I will pin it in the chat. So click on this instead of the. So sign up first, then you click again. So this URL is wrong. You already sign out, then you click on the full link again. Then you sign in. There could be some catch. Can you try again in an in-connector mode? Try open a new in-connector mode. Others, do you have?
Sorry, Adrian, did you register with this email address with us?
Anyone else have the same problem?
May I ask, Adrian, did you register with us using this email address or another email address? Is it the same email address?
Yeah, if you are not using the same email, there could be some issue because it needs to pre-approve from Google side first. So that's why it's important that you sign in using the same email. But never mind. I think maybe Alamin, will you be able to approve the new submissions?
I can try. Can you share your email address with me?
Yeah. So for those who register using the company email last time, can you just send in your personal Gmail in the chat so that Alamin can approve it at the backend first? The reason why is that because want to control that the attacker or someone just share out the link and being abused. So it only will get able to those that who register be able to access the credits. Right.
Can you try now? I don't know it will accept or not because
Yeah, I'm not
we are getting existing
immediate.
limit, I think so.
Yeah,
But
I'm not sure
you can try.
if it's immediately or it needs to take some time.
Hmm.
Never mind. I think maybe you can also try it tomorrow or after you watch the recording or getting my slide. You can, by the time it should be approved, then you can continue. Very sorry about that. Excellent. Perfect. So here, Adrian, you just click to access the credit.
Hello, sorry to interrupt. Mohammed, can you confirm if you were able to do mine as well? Engineer.
What is your email address? Can you send me here in the message box?
Okay.
Yeah, for those who have the same problem like Adrian, please send in your personal Gmail in the chat so that Alamin can process for you. Exactly. So you are following the step all correct. So just scroll down and then to the building or the credits there. You should be able to, should be able to see your, yeah. You have the $5. Excellent. So as you can all can see here, it's very, very straightforward. So for those who are just submitting the personal
Kelly, I assigned you on the credit. Okay, I hope this will get to it in short times.
yeah. So I think it's just in like a minute. Feel free to click the
And then
link.
also I add your name on the credit list. Hopefully you will get it.
Cool. All good. So now we are all ready to continue. I will slowly go through the introduction of the lab session, and hopefully by the time like another 2-3 minutes, everyone is ready with the claiming the cup credits already. So don't worry, let me go through it quickly. So for those who already be able to click the link and claim the credits, please double check. You should be able to see your credits, remaining credits here. So for this $5, you can actually use for different project. If you want to try on different tutorial and so on, as long as there's still remaining credits, you don't need to use your own credit card to run the tutorial labs. So for our session today, there are different labs, but I think for today I will go through step by step to get started how to run the like first AI agent, the AI agent 101 Hello World in ADK. Then we will try to look into what we have go through just now, different agent type, the loop agent, the parallel agent, and so on. Then after that, if we still have time, we can look into the complex workflow and adding into more memory or the connecting to the MCP topics. But if it's not, we can also continue at your own pace later. The material is already ready. For for you to refer, you can also scan this QR code, or I can also send the URL link in the chat later. So this is the tutorial that we will be used for hands-on workshop later. So I will send this. So for others, I refer and think Ben, Kelly, are you guys already be able to claim the cloud credits?
I just managed to go in now. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks. Thanks, Kelly, for the thumbs up. Sandra, still not yet claim the credits. Let me, maybe you can check your email. I think
Sandra, if it was she registered with the company mail address, then you are not set on the credit. So
Right.
you need the personal Gmail account.
Right. Anyone have other issues? So while waiting for another 3-5 minutes, I will continue, and then we to brief you what we will be working on this lab. Let me share my screen again. So this is what we will be learning today. This agentic pattern is because it's actually getting started with first agent, and then it will go into the multi-agent and complex workflow agents using different sequential loop and parallel agent. Then to more advanced one, and we will slowly add in more and more of features. So you can also add in giving your agent some memory so that you can remember the conversation and handle the follow-up questions better. So learn from feedback and managing multi steps. So this is what we will be covering. I think maybe we could look into the first three or first two. Then once you're already familiar, you can continue due to the time constraint. I think we will not be able to cover everything. So how we will work on this is, my suggestion is that you already have this link, right? So to get started, if you have dual monitor, it's perfect. Use it for one on screen and the other for to can go through. If you have just single monitor, you can like split your screen into two. So here, to get started, we will use the this. So we will use the GCP Cloud Console. So you just open the Cloud Console link in your UI may looks different from mine, so don't worry if that is the case, or maybe I can start. So this is a project name. I may be using a different project name. If you don't have a project, you can also create a new project here. So you just click on this. If yours is empty, you can add a new project. So give your project a name, and then you link it to your building account, the $5 free credit account. Because I already have the project, I will not creating this new project again. But if you have the credits but not the project, feel free to create this new project first. So we'll do side by side. Yes, question.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. How do you get to the first project? So I cloned the repo in my terminal, and I missed how you are on in the screen that you are showing, the one on the right. How do you got there?
It's nothing. It's just this is just my project. So here, if yours is different, you just click on this small box here. You will not have this GAP. This is my project name. So you click on this. You just have a new project, or if you have different project name, you just select whichever. I would suggest to start with a new project. In here, you can link it to your $5 credit, building credit here. So you just give it a name, maybe Agent Unlab or something.
Okay.
Mhm.
Are we going to do a different project for each of the lessons that you have in that repo? So
No, you can use
No?
single. So if
Okay.
you have, even if you want to work on a different projects, it doesn't matter. It just a name. So the important thing is your project is linked to your building account. Then you can actually start using your $5 if needed. Because some services it has the free tier. Once it's you have finished the free tier, it will actually start deducting your building credits. So once you have created the project, let's say here, imagine here I put the GAP. Once I create, you will reach to this page. If let's say yours is my project, then this is my project. We'll be having the similar interface, just the project name is different.
So how do I link the project from here to the billing accounts? Please.
When you create a new project, there's this billing account. It should auto already pre-fill for you, because I think you should only have the billing account, the trial billing account. If not, you just scroll down. It should have your billing account. So once it's selected, you just click on the create button. If there's no organization, that means you don't have the project. So you should have a project. It doesn't matter the name, but you should have a project. If I think the default one maybe is my first project or something. Oh, good.
Yes, I'm on this page now. Project ID, project number.
So this project ID I will go through later, but keep in mind, this one is important. We need to set it in the environment later. So it's a random number is auto generated. So everyone will have a different project ID. So if you are if you reach here, then the next step is we can put it like side by side for you to can refer the tutorial. So you are already ready to follow the tutorial. Before that, I will just do a final check. Everyone already claimed the cloud credit, right? And we can continue. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So now you are ready. So look into the code labs. So this is the introduction we already gone through. Click on the next. So this is where you need to set your GCP. I think this is already mentioned. So this one is just the project name. So you can select create a new project. Is exactly what I mentioned. It needs to link it to your $5 credit billing account. Once it's done, this is the project ID. You will use it. So then here, that's why I say it's easier if you look two side by side. So now the next step is we will need to activate the Cloud Shell. Where to find the Cloud Shell is actually on your top right. So you can click on the activate Cloud Shell or this shell icon. So it will authorize or link it to your Google your account first. So this is the terminal.
Oops.
So you'll be seeing this Cloud Shell editor. It's actually the terminal interface. All good. So once you are here, we are actually ready. So what we want to do is we want to clone this tutorial. So what you do is you can click on this icon to copy the code, or you can just highlight, select, and Control-C copy. Or the easiest way is just click on this copy code icon. So once you have copied this line, you just clone it on your terminal. But I already cloned it, so I think but if you for your site, I think it will start download or clone the project. So once
we don't need to do the previous step, which is the authorized list. Cloud auth list, it says first in the tutorial.
This one you can also run it. It just actually listing your project ID. But if you because I already show you how to check the project ID in the user interface, you can skip it. But if you want to run it, so that's no problem.
Thank you.
So once you have cloned it, continue the next step. So what it does is it just because you already cloned this report code, it will just go inside this ADK tutorial directory and then run the setup environment shell script. The third part is it will enable some services, API services. So because if you type it, it could be some typo error. My recommendation is you copy the code sample, click on this, and then just run it on Control-C, Control-V in your terminal to enable it. mine will be very fast because it's already run before. So if just now, if you see it's asking you to enter your project ID and you don't remember, you can actually look into it in the interface here. So it's the same project ID. So you can actually set it first. So what it does is you will run this script, and then install any libraries and what's not. So it could take a few minutes to run it. Show you more. While waiting for it, you can, if so here, once it's done, you can see it's coming back to the command mode. So in this case, it's all set up and activate the enable the API. So next is I will just activate the environment and then run up the services. So for ADK, it's very simple it has the terminal interface, or you can also run and test from the UI interface. It's a very simple to use. We'll show you later once it's up. So if you tap on the ADK web, once it's done running the script, you will see this, the application start complete, and you have a URL link here. So if you click on it, you can see that this ADK web is already up. So in this ADK, I will give a quick walkthrough first, then I will pause and check if anyone can follow. So here, the source already have all different module. Like the first one is the Hello World, the single agent, AI agent. Are you able to follow? Can you give me a show of thumbs up if you are able to up the ADK web? Nice, Sandra. It's like the celebration emoji. Thank you, Sandra.
I think I'm still connected.
Yes, sorry. Questions?
So I've been able to, can you listen to me? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I've been able to start the web servers, click, so then it open another in another tab, and I see like, yes, it's something similar, an agent development kit, and I can click on a single agent. But on that, on that view where I can see the single agents and sequential and parallel, I'm not sure what I see the console on the other side getting some messages, but I'm not sure what
It's doing.
is this. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No worries.
We'll get there. Yeah, but it's working, at least for me.
Yeah. It's all ready and so on. I will walk you through what is happening, and then once you understand it, it will looks very simple to you. So don't worry. So all check. Everyone can up the ADK web. Well done. Getting smoother. Right. Like the hard part is already done actually. So the coming up will let's enjoy the fun part of it. So let me put my Cloud Shell here. So this is where you're saying, because it's a web interface, all this is just like the different API being called behind the scene. So you can ignore this. This nothing much. So I will put this beside here on the right side. So you can continue following the steps later, but I want to walk you through on this ADK because maybe it's the first time running on this ADK, right? So first thing, just now we can see there are different module. The interface is not the best version, but you can just select on the first one. We will walk through a few to get you familiar on this. So this is a Hello AI Agent World 101. So to get started, once you select it, it's already been, we will run this module. So you can see, let me see. You can start typing. So this is user sending in. You can see this is the bot, the agent is answering it. So this is a single travel agent. So it's actually trying to reply to you or give you some hints what you want to do. So it's a very useful interface to test your code, to run your agent, and not just that, I will show you. We want to know what is going on. Let's say it's a travel agent. I want to think it's trip to London, let's say. Yeah. So you see, you can understand it. So you can see here the invocation here. This is what user sent in. If you expand it out, you will see what is running behind the scene. So it will start the invocation, and then it will actually call this planner agent.
I'm having a trouble there, so I select the single agent, I put any text, and it comes back with an error, which is not showing in the console. So it's showing error 404 no found. Well, yes, and I see something. Yes, some errors on the console. Yes, so I'm having trouble. Yes,
I'm getting the same error as well.
Okay, I see. Okay, let me explain first, then I will try to check what is your error. So this is where you can trace what is happening. So sometimes if you have multiple agents, so you can see one agent is calling the other. So this is a very good tracking. So I will, so if you are able to reach this with no errors, you can continue to explore other agent. If you're not sure what it's doing, you can always check in the lab tutorial. You can use the sample prompt to proceed. So with that, I will pause a bit here. So you can see my cloud shell. It's always 200. Okay, it's don't have the arrows. But for your case, maybe someone can share the arrows on your screen. I can see. Let me take a look. No model arrow. Oh, right. I know what is happening. So to solve this error, because we need to set it in the Gemini model first. So how we can do is, I will stop this first. So to stop this session, I shut it down. I just Control C to cancel it. So for your case, you are in terminal, right? So you should be able to see editor mode. So if you click on the editor, it will open this cloud shell editor for you. So you will see the, what's it called, the source code. So I have different projects, so ignore that. So you should have this ADK tutorial directory. So here you will see all different project module, like the single agent, the sequential agent. If you want to understand what is going on behind, you can click on the, let's say, the daytrip.py. Here, see if you have the agent, the model. If not, you can just put it as the Gemini 2.5 Flash. And the other thing that you may want to check is the environment.
Sorry about that. So I opened the editor, the Cloud Shell editor, but it looks like it's the first time it's open, so it doesn't look like yours in the sense that it's like a welcome message. Get started with Go OS for the web, and yeah, I don't see the files even. So what do I need to do? This is like the introduction of the Cloud Shell editor. Like the first, like it happens when you first time you open VS Code, something like that.
Francisco, if you don't mind, can you share your screen with the Leon's, so we can see actually where you are?
Yes.
Sometimes
okay.
the interface is different to read-only,
Okay.
based on your preference settings.
Okay. Let me see. I'll share the screen. Can you see my screen?
This is the document. It's actually correct. It's shell editor. This one is just like the starting page. You can cross it. This is just a.
Okay.
And then you go to the folder.
Yeah, and the folder opens. That's why I got a bit confused. Clone repository. This is where I was running.
Can you go back to the this one? Have you cloned the project already?
Yes. Let me see, because I'm a bit short on screen state. Okay. So where am I? Yeah, so here it is. I am in the ADK tutorial.
Yes, I notice I hope you have not selected your project yet. In the console, it shows there is no project.
It says no project. I don't
Yes,
see it.
you can see the status bar. In the cloud code, no project.
Sorry, I'm not seeing that. Whoa. So in the terminal, you mean that I should be seeing something different than what is being showing? So I can, show you the commands that I done. So I clone the project, I run the scripts, and then yeah. So this started that. Sorry, I'm not understand what do I need to do, or what can I do?
I think when you run can you run again can you run again the /setup environment?
Slouch.
Command number 9.
Yeah. This. Yeah. I
Yeah.
run it. Ah.
Yeah. So,
So I think I use this one, the project
correct.
ID from here.
Correct. You copy this and then you
Yes.
put it. That's why it's not
Yeah.
properly.
So I done this.
For others, do you have problem? So I think, yeah, I think maybe the best way is you repeat the other steps to make sure the API is enabled in the correct project. So you
Yes,
can,
as well as, sorry for interrupting. Sorry for interrupting. I think he need to verify his cloud cell with the project ID as well. Because I noticed that he did not verify the project ID into the cloud cell.
Okay. So sorry, this is new to me, so I'm not sure how I've done. I need to do that.
yeah. So I think now it's already done. So next you can just repeat, like just now you are in command 9, right? You repeat the command 10. The arrow
Okay.
is the
Yeah. So then is the she clouds.
yes. I think maybe you can up the arrow until you get
This one. Yeah.
Enable the API, and then you and then you're already in the same directory. Hit the command
The activate. The source activate. This one. The 11.
yes.
Okay.
Already in, but that's once you are. So for if your model, please use the Gemini 2.5 because the model is being obsolete. They no longer support the environment, and then I think you are good. Just ADK web. You can update on.
Okay. Yeah. ADK web. This one. ADK web CD or the web? Just
Correct.
web.
Yes.
ADK web. Okay.
For the you can actually click on the URL link. It also show you where you can click on the button. So here, you can the next one, the next just now the shell and the editor, right?
Sorry, shall I stop sharing my screen or?
Your view is right, but before you activate your virtual environment, okay, you should run this command, verify your cloud console. I pasted one command, gcloud config set project, space your project ID, okay, verify it. Then I think it will be activated, your virtual environment under your project directory. Then you will able to see your source code into the editor.
Yeah, you
Okay.
just Control C to quick first,
Okay.
and then you get the gcloud config. Yeah, the
gcloud config.
gcloud config set project. I think you don't have it. I think.
Yeah. But this is doing more.
No, this is enable the API.
Sorry, say again.
This is enable the API. It's in the chat.
Okay.
Maybe
In the chat.
you just type a new command from Mohammed. Gcloud
Okay.
set project.
Okay. Yes. Let me grab the chat. Where is it?
For others, if you're able to, after you update the Gemini model to 2.5, if you're able to get the response, feel free to explore the second
After that, you put you miss your project ID. After the project, you should make a space, then put the project ID.
Yeah, your project ID. Yeah, this one, correct.
Yes.
And
Yes,
then
I think
you
now it was. Now you can try. I think so.
the ADK web. Yeah. Yeah, so here you can click on the 127, the URL link here, and you should see the web interface. Yeah, cool, nice. So, right, I will quickly share my screen. Yeah. Publisher model.
Yeah, still following the same error.
This is the 2.0 that you need to update. So go back to the Cloud Shell.
Yeah, okay.
Here you can just cancel or shut it down, Control C first. And then you click on the shell editor. You edit
my edit. Close terminal, no, close editor, and now open editor, the same as before. Files, same as before.
Because it can you click on the cloud code no project? I think it's the project is has no, still for some reason it's not
Yeah, can you click on open folder if you want to see your.
Sorry, say it again.
Can you click on open folder? There's an option called open folder.
Open folder.
No, if you click on this, if you click on the this one. Yeah, now you can see all your files, which is part of your Google Cloud.
Edit your files now.
Yeah, now you can edit it here.
Before you did not authorize your Cloud Console with the project ID. Now it should come.
It is downloading. Okay.
Yeah.
Finally. Okay.
It's reflecting. Yeah.
And then
is it in this file?
Daytrip.py.
Okay.
Update the 2.0 flash to 2.5 flash. The model name.
Which one?
Line number 5, 2.5. Yeah, line number 8, 9. Yeah, that's correct.
And then
And now
control
I
save the file, and then you run again the ADK web.
I think I save it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can just say Control S. It will save automatically.
Control S.
I done that. Control S.
And then back to the
Now,
terminal ADK web again. Yeah, you can click on it, or you refresh the previous one.
well, I don't know which one is this.
Yeah, this is the new one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you are good. Just type anything.
Seems to be working now. Hey,
Oh.
thank you, guys. Thank you. I need to stop presenting now.
Yeah.
Even sometimes when you newly open the Cloud Shell, you need to authorize the Cloud Shell first. Okay.
Sometimes. So
Yeah.
if you are able to run this, I will just quickly go through a few things with you. Think maybe we will need to. Do we still have some time? I'm not sure because of the,
we have the next session with Santos.
So, but you are all good. So you can continue at your own pace. So I will just quickly walk you through. So for your tracking and so on, this one you can check the invocation, the track, and also you can click on the bot icon here. You can even debug it further. So here what is happening and so on. So you can check what is the request, what is the event and so on. So this one maybe is a simple one. This one, let's say, I'm not sure. So this one is actually have a sequence agent. Did I stop my agent thing?
You have a more 5-minute. I extend that. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I will just write. Yeah. So if you are running the sequential agent, you click on it, you will see there is two different agents running behind the scene. But feel free to explore other agents as well. You can look into the follow exactly this. I will just quickly go through. Once you are clicking it, you can check like this one. The first agent is planner agent, and then you go to the research agent, finder agent. So that's why you can see how the different agents communicate to each other. So feel free to continue. It will be very similar. Just look into the different agent module one by one. But I think the hard part is already being covered. I mean, at least you get it up and running already. So next, I will. So the next time, after the session, after the tutorial, you just Control C to end your Cloud Shell terminal. But if not, it will deactivate and so on. So the next time, you just go back to your GCP project, select your project. You'll start back your terminal. You just activate your environment, and you just call the ADK web. You will get back the same interface. You can continue from there. No need to start from the beginning. So all good. Sorry that we need to rush a bit here. So please take a look on different agents, especially like the loop agent, the sequence agent, and so on. To continue from there. So we start with the basic, this one agent, and then we have the different workflow agent. You can imagine that things can get very complex in multi-agent systems. There are different multi-agent pattern or scenario here, like role-based could be having different agent working on different tasks. Like just now, one is a reviewer, one is code writer, one is refactoring. Then there could be also the competitive multi-agent running on the different tasks. You can, maybe you already can tell this is running in parallel, or this agent it will be defined in a parallel agent loop, right? So then after that, after you get the output from the agent, we will merge it together into a sequential agent. So once you understand the uniqueness of different agent type, if you draw the architecture diagram fitting into your use case, you will immediately know how you want to put it into the code already. This one is parallel agent, and after that, this one is a sequential agent. I think it's the same exactly what we are doing right now. So there are more and more cases that you will look into. The debate base is the critic one. So one is you write, critic, and then refine. So these are, so we're building up from the foundation, the basic, then slowly going to more and more complex cases. But feel free to study it, go through it at a longer time. So just to give you a quick sharing on this part, this is the multi-agent patterns. It's the first one, I think we are covered a bit it already. The sequential pipeline, very simple, task one by one. The coordinator and dispatcher is like a supervisor. It will assign different tasks to different sub-agents, just coordinate to work on different tasks. Parallel fan out gather pattern is using the parallel agent and so on. I wouldn't go into details, but this will be like the advanced topic on top of the multi-agent system. Any questions? A lot of hiccups, but well done. I think we made it. At least you get to see the interface of the ADK web, and also able to chat a few, go through a few sub-modules. But feel free to continue. If you have problems, can always ping me in the LinkedIn, or maybe we can continue on some Discord channel and so on. Yes.
I have a quick question, which is, can we do all this, the ADK web and all that, locally, so running in my local machine? But yes,
can. So if you want to run it, you can just pip install the library. You can run on your local machine. Good question.
okay, and then we could use other models, so we have freedom there.
The model, it support a few other model as well. The Gemini is the main one, but I think the Claude model is also supported. I need to check on the Vertex AI, the model garden. I think I can update my slide, the model list. There are different. If you want to link it to, let's say, the LLM, like some other, I think you need to add another wrapper on top of the LLM agent. It's possible.
And one last question. So as you show us the ADK web where we are building agents, and it has a web interface.
Correct.
But presumably there's another ADK not web where you can also build those agents to, I don't know, do something very different.
Right. So for the ADK web, it's not for production. It's for the developer to test the agent, to debug, and so on. So it's for developer only. So if you want the production, it's better for you to, depends, you may not, you want to put it into a chatbot, right? So you can connect to, let's say, your database and maybe add the order and so on. So you may not need the UI, the chatbot UI. This one is just for us to easy walk through what is happening when we developing the agent.
Thank you.
Will last since you asked, I think I have hidden because I want to keep it short. So this is the web ADK web. Once you run it, you will have this interface. But you can, if you still recall, we can also run the in terminal. The command is very simple. It's just ADK run your project name. So you can also in terminal like a CLI mode. So these are the different. I will open it back, including the multi-agent patterns and so on. If you are interested, you can continue. I will share this slide deck to Muhammad Alamin. Then you can get a lot of information from there.
Okay. Thank you for joining with us, Leong. You did a very outstanding job. And to run this full workshop, I hope my attendees, they find out so inspirational how they can dirty their hand with the Google Cloud direct impact. Here is the one thing I want to share, I want to add you. This is the just a prototype demonstration. You can dig off with the Google Cloud documentation. Also, you can always try to connect with us. We are bringing a lot of technical stuff, technical session here for you so that you can learn something and we can grow together. Okay. Thank you very much, Leong, Lai Fong, to share your insight with us.